Hey everybody, this is April Setti with New Jersey Buzz, and we are in week 3 quarantine, I guess. I don't even know anymore. The days are blending, and I'm sure I speak for many out there. We are still looking for good stories, and so if you have a good story, humanitarian, something funny, light and airy, tips and tricks for keeping yourselves entertained during quarantine. Love to hear from parents and kids who are going crazy. But a story that is really making headlines is a need for these things, the masks. And you know, we're looking through Facebook, which is a great resource, and we came across a page, and they're diligently making masks. They're all local people in the Mercer County area. So we made outreach to them, and I want to bring on, her name is Cindy Rosen. She's co-founder of the Mercer Mask Project, and she's going to tell us how she got involved, and we want to bring her on to the show. There you go. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, April. How are you?
Okay, so let's go back pre-quarantine. What did you do? Obviously, you have a job besides making masks now.
So pre-quarantine, and now I'm still a real estate broker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services in Robbinsville.
Okay.
That's what I do.
That's what you do. Now, you also have like I forgot, Linus's quilts or Linus's blanket.
Yes, I also volunteer for Project Linus, Mercer County, and I'm a member of the Rotary of Robbinsville, Hamilton.
Oh, we love the Rotary. They're awesome. Rotary's good, people. In case you didn't realize, it's a good way to give back to the community. You know, if you're especially like a realtor, you don't have like a big office to team up with, you can do it on your own. So let's talk about the Mask Project. You guys are making some headway. How did this all start?
So I had seen a post on March 20th about masks and the need for them. And since I had a lot of donated fabric from Project Linus, I put out a post and said, hey, if anybody wants some fabric, please let me know. And I have a ton. And by the next day, I heard from Johan Glasman, who is a Princeton Junction resident. And the two of us spoke, and he said he would like to help out. By that afternoon, that was Saturday the 21st, I had set up a Facebook page and an email, and we were up and running with different patterns on there and different needs of supplies and things like that.
Wow. So do you sew?
I do not sew.
So who sews?
We have Brittany Cole, who is our sewing master at this point. But we've also had several volunteers who have been sewing for us.
Nice. So, I mean, in the picture that we showed, and let me just show everyone again of the masks, there's the fabric, and I see you're using ribbon. So that just kind of leads me to the question, is there certain regulations? Who are these going to? Because, you know, they don't look like normal medical.
Right. They are not the N95 masks. They are handmade masks, and we do not have specific regulations. We have patterns that we've been using. Elastic has been in short supply, so we switched to ribbon so they could be tied behind the head and worn that way. They go to local pharmacies, local rescue squads, doctors, nurses, whoever asks for them. Mm-hmm. We are trying to supply them with their masks.
Okay, right. Because the medical team, their priority as far as the eyes of government and distribution of the masks, but you guys are helping out the local people who have to be in the public. That's awesome.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So if somebody needs masks, how do they reach out to you, or do you go to a source?
So they reach out to us through our email address, and we put them on the list. Right now we have over 1,000 masks on request. We've delivered over 500 so far in the week and few days that we've been running.
Wow. So you still have need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you have the fab. What do you need? How can people help you?
So we have requests for fabric, for elastic, for even pipe cleaners. We put the pipe cleaners in the mask so that they can kind of form them around their nose to keep, a tighter fit, ribbon, all kinds of things. Mostly fabric at this point.
Okay.
Is a big need.
Yeah, so right here you can see is right there. I'm learning how to use this. Where's my finger? There's an email address on the screen. Because I know, like I was telling you, wow, like so if you needed wrapping paper, I'd be happy to assist.
Right.
I'm one of those people. So I know people who collect ribbons. So maybe you have stuff in your basement for the holidays, right? Now, I guess obviously you probably don't have a website. Where can they go to find out what you need and specs and all that so they can get it to you?
We have all the patterns and material lists on our Facebook page, Mercer Mask Project. So you could just head on over there and take a look. There's also a group, Mercer Mask Project Volunteers, if you want some additional information. We try to have a Zoom hangout every night at 6 o'clock for question and answer on patterns and different ideas as to what we can do to make more masks.
That's awesome. I love this stuff. I have the chills right now. It's just so amazing that, obviously all of this is a nightmare, but then these things come out of it and it just takes your head out of the negative and puts it into how we really pull together as Americans in a community.
Right. It gives us something to focus on. And before this, I did not know Leanne or her husband, Brittany, or her husband, Brian. I did not know them. So it's amazing.
Oh, this is lifelong relationships from here. You've experienced something like beyond imaginable. Now, do you need people to help you sew as well, or you're good with that?
We always could use people to help sew. We have a lot of volunteers, but the more the merrier. It's a great project, and it's going to be a need for a long time. They're also starting to get into potentially needing gowns, so we're looking at that as well.
Wow. So it's just escalating. Yeah. And it's only getting more and more in our areas, and not to, be negative, but it's good to have a resource. Well, anything else you want to add to our viewers? This is great.
We just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has helped, donated, helped sewn, helped in any way. And if there's anything that you'd like to learn about us, check us out on Facebook at Mercer Mask Project.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, you're making me cry. I'm getting all emotional. This is amazing. I'm going to come onto your group page tonight and tell everyone thank you.
Oh, thank you.
This is so good. Anyway, well, again, if you're check your basements, if you have ribbon, fabric, Mercer Mask Project at Gmail, or visit their Facebook page, a group page, and get involved. Right.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. And everybody, if you have out there, we're looking for good stories like this. As you can see, good things happen. So it's nice to share the positive side of negative, right?
Right.
Right. Bye.
Bye, April. Thanks.